Wednesday always means Alabama football talk here on Mark Rogers TV. And to do it upright, we bring in Stephen M. Smith of Touchdown Alabama with the Tide on the field for the first spring session on a Tuesday night. Stephen, how are you?
Doing well, just continuing to process all this information from day one, Mark. It might be day one, but when you're dealing with Nick Saban, he's in mid-season form.
It sounds like it, and you're going to fill us in on that. So I would take us back to maybe the outset of 2013, something in that range, when A.J. McCarron started to get a little bit more trust in the offense, and the offense opened up a bit. And then Lane Kiffin, of course, came in, and he wanted to work his wizardry with the offense, set up matchups. And, of course, there was the talent with first Amari Cooper and so forth, Blake Sims at quarterback to do that. And we saw more prolific offense in the passing game under Lane Kiffin. There's always been a thought that the offensive approach that Lane Kiffin in particular would purport versus what Nick Saban wants were always at odds. And Nick Saban was, let's run first, let's run it 75% of the time, let's throw it safe, let's rely on the defense, kick the ball, and cover units and get the job done. I don't want to take too many chances, but that's probably a little stereotypical. And Nick Saban kind of addressed the approach to the offense coming into 2017.
Absolutely. There was a question that was asked during Saban's press conference on Tuesday with the hire of Brian DeBall coming in from the New England Patriots. The question was how the question was posed, or as the question was prompted. The question directed to Saban was, will Alabama's offense be more of a ball control style or have more of a ball control style due to what happened in the college football playoff title game versus Clemson? And Saban kind of glanced at the reporter in question and goes, I never said that. Nobody in this building ever said that. What kind of idea was that? Did you dream that? He goes on a 4 to 5 minute rant, Mark, putting in thoughts on politics, thoughts on satellite camps, thoughts on what Donald Trump's doing in the front office. He even dropped his first cuss word of spring ball. So Nick Saban definitely in midseason form. But one thing he definitely touched on was the New England Patriots passing the ball 70% of the time last year, which was more than what Alabama passed the football, henceforth bringing in Brian DeBall, who was an assistant on New England staff that saw Tom Brady had the year that he had last year, over 3,000 yards passing, 28 touchdowns to just 2 interceptions. With that being said, Saban more so focused on Jalen Hurts being a complete player, a complete quarterback, passing the football, getting those mechanics down versus the ball control thing that people think he may be into. Nick Saban, 180 degrees different than what the media thinks.